Hey guys, Hector Castillo, Poppy, girlchase.com. Today we're gonna talk about the 6 compliments that you give a girl that drive them crazy. Compliments are my absolute favorite fucking thing in the world because I'm very direct with how I come off with women. I have a mixture of an aggressive thuggish guy and kind of a romantic Latino guy. And what this does is I have the aggression to like, I wanna fuck you, but then the like romance of like, baby, I wanna make love to you. I wanna give you like the experience of your dreams. And so the best way that I can do that off the bat is through strong eye contact and very direct body language and a compliment. Because a compliment, when delivered right, is fantastically seductive. There are some guys in the community, in all ranges of the community, who are like, don't compliment a girl because then you put her on a pedestal. I talk about this a lot of videos and I'm gonna continue to talk about it. I think it's absolute fucking bullshit. I've had tons of fucking success with complimenting women. If you do it in the right way, if you compliment a girl from a place of, I'm an authority figure and I'm of higher social status or I'm dominant over you and I'm giving you this compliment, basically think of it like this. Let's say you're some famous fucking celebrity, athlete, whatever, and she's just a random girl. If you walk up to her and you're like, wow, you're fucking beautiful. You think she's gonna be like, well, you're like giving too much validation to me and I'm not gonna go out with you. Fuck that shit. She's gonna fucking love it. She's gonna be like, oh my God, thank you so much. I've seen girls melt when I give them a compliment. Honey, you look fucking amazing. Thank you so much, oh my God, what's your name? It works. So anyone who tells you otherwise is either not doing it right or that's just not their style. And if it's not their style, fine, but don't let them give a thesis that's universal in its negation of the fact that compliments can't work. So compliments are good. So we'll go over my favorite 6 compliments that I tend to give girls on a regular basis that work, that have empirical success in my history with women. So let's start off with my most normal favorite one that you're gonna consider generic, but I don't give a fuck. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're stunning. Now there's levels to this. You're cute, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. That's how I would put the hierarchy. You need to adapt it to how you feel about her. If you think she's gorgeous, don't say cute. If you think she's cute, don't say stunning. Because the whole point of a compliment is you have to come off sincere. That's gonna be the difference between the normal guy who's like, hey, you're pretty, versus, you're fucking pretty, you're cute, you're gorgeous, oh my God, you're stunning. That variation in degree of enthusiasm and exuberance and charisma and lust is going to make the difference between whether or not she's gonna feel it here and there. I just smacked my dick. So when you give the compliment, you need to either check her out as you do it, like, you're so cute, right? You can be as flamboyant as is your personality, right? I'm very flamboyant with mine. Or sometimes I'll be stoked, be like, you look fucking good, girl. Or you can be very exuberant, be like, oh my God, look at you, you're fucking gorgeous. You need to adapt your enthusiasm to how you feel about her and then also to your style and your personality. But it works perfectly, check her out or keep the eye contact. And I like when I check her out is to end with the eye contact, like, you're gorgeous. See, at the end, eye contact. Or just start off with the eye contact, be like, you're pretty, you're gorgeous, you're stunning, okay? Enthusiasm, vocal intonation, volume, rhythm, that's how you sell it, your body language as well. So facial expression, voice intonation, and body language. That's what's gonna give her the compliment that makes her feel like it's a genuine compliment and not some guy who's like, you're pretty, can I possibly have a chance with you? And instead, I'm this cool guy and you're lucky to get this compliment from me, but you're beautiful, so we're gonna have a great time because I'm awesome, you're beautiful. Natural that we get together. That's what we wanna go for. Okay, so next you want to focus on something a little bit less superficial. I like to focus on the hair. I think hair is an amazing compliment, but you need to do it because it's what you actually think is cool about her. If you just walk up to a random girl who has some regular hair, you have nice hair, it's not gonna work, right? Again, voice intonation, eye contact, body language. Let's say you're used to brunettes and you see a beautiful blonde. Oh, fuck, I love your hair. Or maybe she did her curls perfectly, or maybe she's a wild redhead and you're just like, fuck, I love your hair, it looks like it's on fire. If I see a really hot redhead, I usually say something like that, like, God, I love your hair, it looks like you're hair's on fire and you just look like some Greek goddess or fucking something like that. Be enthusiastic and be awesome about it. And then she's gonna feel awesome because she's gonna feel like that compliment is genuine and from a high value guy. Okay. Next, you want to focus on fashion. I love complimenting on a girl's fashion because it's saying she's sexy without being crass. I'm a crass guy, I'm very direct, but sometimes when a girl has really great fashion, she's gonna appreciate when you are, so a lot of times guys say, oh, don't compliment her on her beauty or her this or that because she's heard it from every guy. It doesn't matter if she's heard it 1,000 times. If she hears it for the 1,001th time, but it's from a guy that she thinks is attractive, all of that history gets erased in a second. But complimenting her fashion is generally a rare thing because most guys aren't gonna compliment on that, in my experience. Maybe they do, maybe it's a common thing that you do. But most guys that I know are not gonna compliment a girl's fashion. And I actually appreciate fashion. I've done some research on it and it's something that I appreciate and something that I really enjoy analyzing in a girl because it says a lot about her. Some of you guys may be like, oh, that's superficial. Well, that's people, right? You can't judge her personality too much from how she looks. But her fashion actually can give you an insight into her personality. Sometimes I've guessed a girl's fashion and been like, I bet you're a fashion designer. Just because I know that the way she's dressing herself, she's put so much detail into it. She's either a fashionista or she's a fashion designer. One of the two. And I've actually gotten it right a few times. I'm like, oh, you look good. I love your fashion. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna guess you're a fashion designer. She's like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. Just because I can guess from her style, when you deal with something artistic, there's always that je ne sais quoi, that thing that you can't quite describe. It's just there, and I guess it. But you don't have to be that complicated about it. Maybe she has a nice hat. You can be specific about it. I love your hat. Oh, perfect. Or if girls wear those French bonnets, usually they're pretentious and I fucking hate them. Or sometimes a girl can pull it off and I'm like, yep, you fucking killed it. You look good. She's like, oh, thank you so much. Or she's wearing a cool skirt or a funny t-shirt, or she's wearing great shoes. I've gotten plenty of action from saying that a girl's shoes are great. It works. If you're not that kind of guy and you don't really actually appreciate fashion, then don't fake it. But if you're a little bit more, I don't know, metrosexual, a little bit more flamboyant, you're more artistic and you actually appreciate these things, then you can use that compliment to great effect. Next compliment that you can give a girl is on her walk. This is something that is usually not complimented on. I've only heard this a few times when not me giving the compliment. Tell her she has either an elegant or a sexy walk. It depends on how direct you want to be with her, but I prefer elegant or classy. If you see a girl, I can't do it that well, you know, just that sway, that she just knows how to walk. If a girl has a really wide like sway, she might be ovulating because what she's doing is she's signaling her wide hips to saying basically I can carry a baby, because sex is all about making a baby at the most basic level. So if she has a very wide sway, then you might want to go for sexy, because when a girl's ovulating, she wants really aggressive, dominant men. If she has more of a model walk, but it's still classy, then what you want to do is say classy or elegant. And you can just walk up and just, you know, excuse me, I saw you walking and, well, you have an amazing walk. You're so classy and so elegant. The way that you move around the room is just beautiful. That's fucking great. That works fucking wonders on girls. I've had it go amazingly. And it's unique, so it satisfies the whole, well, every guy says the same compliment concern. And at the same time, it's still direct enough to be sexual and have sexual undertones, because when you say walk, what are you examining? Her hips and her ass and her legs. Now, let's get a little bit more sexual. If you want to compliment her physique or her legs or her ass, you can do that. I've had it work before. I've complimented a girl's ass and then fucked her. I've complimented a girl's legs and then fucked her. I've complimented a girl's physique and then had something with her. It can work. So this is a bit more risky. Obviously there's levels to it. So physique is like mildly risky, and then legs is, you have nice legs, it's pretty risky. Ass is like super fucking risky. One time I was at EDC Las Vegas in 2016, and I walked up to like 20 girls and I said, look, you have a great ass, can I take a picture of it? And only one girl got super offended. The rest, they're like, yeah, sure, let me. One girl, she was like, well, let me ask my husband. I was like, oh, fuck. And he came over, he's like, He was all weird about it, but he didn't want to be weird because she was basically shit testing him. It was really embarrassing for him, actually. She's like, yeah, can you take a picture of my ass? He's like, dude, like, fuck, or are you letting her just do this to you? And he's like, well, are you not going to show it to other people? And I was like, maybe. I was like, well, they're not going to know who she is. He's like, all right, fine. And then she turns around and I fucking take a picture of her ass. So you can get away with it. Now, EDC festival is a bit more of a sexual environment where girls are literally wearing nothing. You might not want to do it just randomly on the street, but one time when I did tell her she had a great ass on the street, I got laid. So be careful with it, okay? Don't go out and do it and then, you know, when you get fucking slapped or she's like, fuck you, blah, 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 and then you get mad at me. If you do it, you must take responsibility for your actions. I wouldn't do it here. Maybe I'll caveat with this. Do not do it unless you're very good with women, unless you have a lot of experience and you know how to express yourself. If you're brand new with women and you go out and tell her she has a great ass, that's on you. I am not taking fucking responsibility for that, okay? But it can work, and I just wanted to give you something that maybe some guys would be like, oh my God, that'll never work. It's worked, it's possible, okay? But be very, very careful with it. If you wanna be safer, go with the legs. Be like, oh, your legs are just fantastic. And again, you have to fucking mean it. You can't just walk out and be like, hey, nice legs. Because then you're gonna be like a fuckboy and she'll be like, yeah, fuck this guy. But if you actually see her legs and you're like, wow, fucking amazing. And you give her that compliment, it's gonna work. Safer one is physique. Be like, hey, excuse me, I saw you walking and you just have this amazing physique and you must work out. You must, you know, like really go to the gym a lot. That's relatively safe. So you can try that first and then work your way up to it depending on the environment and how big of balls you have and how good with women you are. Because it is risky, but high risk, high reward. Okay, next we move on to the final and favorite compliment of mine actually, and it's lust. Now, you don't walk up and say, I have much lust for you, woman. I want to put my penis into your female vaginal cavity. No, that's dumb. What I mean is, sometimes I had these like thoughts in my head, like some random person on YouTube is gonna have this contention with your statement and you must defend it beforehand so that he doesn't pop off in the comments. And then I'll hear it in my head and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, who the fuck is actually gonna say that? But I bet someone out there would say something like that. So when you comment on your lust, what you're doing is you're not so much doing it verbally as you're doing it non-verbally. You're doing it with your eyes. You're like, so for instance, wow, you look great. Then, you look great. Very big difference. Very, very big difference. Checking her out, make the eye contact. Beautiful. If you're in Romania, I'll say, frumoasă, beautiful. Or, te pup, I kiss you, okay? That is a very good way to express your desire. And what's great about it is it's so unique because most guys who are gonna do something similar are gonna be like, you're so hot, right? They're gonna do that like staring. I see it all the time. You know, my pickup things sometimes get shit from people, but I walk around the mall. I walked around the mall today and there was this girl with this fantastic fucking ass. And there was this guy behind her who's just like, looking at her, and I was just like, bro, go fucking approach her. No one approached her. There was like 5 guys who was just staring at her ass. I'm like, all right, you fucking pussies. And I walk up, I'm like, hey, what's up, blah, 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 you look great. I didn't tell her she had a great ass because it wasn't the right environment, but I was like, look, you look great. I actually complimented her hair, because it was actually really nice too. Her hair was nice. And she's like, thanks. And I was like, yeah, you know, what's your name? She's like, oh, I'm here with my boyfriend. I'm like, okay, whatever. But most guys are wanting to fucking say that shit, but they're too much fucking pussies to fucking do it. So they're showing the lust, but they're not doing it in a way that's attractive and confident. So what you need to do is when you give her that, wow, and you can be really exaggerated with it. Sometimes I'll just be like, look at you. My ring almost came off. You're just fucking amazing. Look at you, you're amazing. Beautiful. Te pup, frumoasă, hermosa. That is very powerful with women. And you don't even need to come up with a complicated phrase or some perfect way to say it. You can just be pure fucking emotion. And that's what's being communicated. All of these compliments, you're only communicating one thing, lust. Because the most basic thing that's happening between a man and a woman is, look, my dick likes the thought, because he has his own brain, and he likes the thought of being inside of you. And that's what you're communicating. You know, some girls will be like, hey, you can't say that, I can't say that. If a guy's calling you pretty, what he's saying is, You're pretty, so your genetics will look good matching with my genetics, but in order for our genetics to match, my cum has to go in your pussy. And for my cum to go in your pussy, I have to put my dick in your pussy and fuck it while it's wet and my dick is hard. That's what they're fucking saying. So anyone who's pretending, oh, don't sell compliments, you're being too direct, fuck off. It's all about sex. It's all about the primal instinct to reproduce and to shove your dick as far in her pussy as she will allow you. So communicate your lust in any way that you see fit. These 6 compliments tend to work the best for me. I've used them all. They all work, but my favorite is just pure lust. Beautiful. Okay. Hector Castillo. Poppy, girlshapes.com. Follow me on social media. Check the description below. I totally forgot to plug a bunch of things that I was gonna talk about. I have a college book. Please check it out. It's great. It teaches you how to build your social circle and your reputation and maintain a reputation and use your reputation to make friends and meet girls while you're in social circle situations. And it works outside of college too. Maybe you're in college, amazing. If you're outside of college, still amazing, because it teaches you the principles that work within any group of people. Also, check out One Date. It's a product that pretty much covers everything in just one date, hence the name One Date. It teaches you how to meet a girl, compliment her, have a conversation, get her number, text her, get her on the date, go on the date, what to talk about on the date, how to close the date, how to get her home, how to fuck her, and how to take her home and take her as a girlfriend after you put your dick inside of her, and then have a girlfriend, all within one date. So check that out in the description below. Also, when it comes to being direct with women, that's my specialty. If this is something that you particularly like to do, I do offer personal coaching. That's the best way to learn. These YouTube videos are great. They give a lot of value, but the best value you can get is talking to me one-on-one through Skype or even in person. So I'll put a link down there below. You can have a free 10-minute call with me and we can have a consultation on whether to do in-person coaching or Skype coaching. And I can teach you very personally how to do what it is I do that has great effect with women, because in my opinion, the best way to seduce women is to say, I'm a man, I have a penis, I want to put it inside of you, and do it in a way that's charismatic and magnetic, and they're going to be happy with you because you're a man and you're not afraid to tell her what you want. Okay. Again, this is Hector Castillo, girlshapes.com. Poppy, subscribe, ring the bell, like the video. Yeah, I was forgetting the last one. And I'll see you soon.